Postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2028 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Chet Steadman gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Standing in, Lawrence Hadaway. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
One out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Padilla is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Robert Grant.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Luis Severino will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Two pitches fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marks is there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Now in the box, Jesse Padilla. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 3-1. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate, Victor Marrero, man at first after the 2-out walk. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Hard hit at third. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Willie Nunez. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Justin Marks.
Striding into the box, Justin Marks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the payoff pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
In now for Washington, Bobby Topich. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Reed Lambert. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Carlos Flores waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Digging in, Carlos Flores. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to the left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. Stepping up now, Floyd O'Neill. 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box now, Luis Severino. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Lawrence.
In now, Lawrence Hadaway, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Colin.
Settling in now, Colin Moran. He flew out in his last at-bat. O'Neill on second. Hadaway at first, 1 gone. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Robert Grant.
Now at the plate, Robert Grant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. O'Neill rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Robert Lewandowski. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Chet Steadman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 2-1 home. Right side. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marks on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Willie Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Justin Marks. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Bobby Topich. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Marks, base runner at first with 1 out. There's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now to the plate, Floyd O'Neill. He singled his last time up. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Into the box now, Luis Severino. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Digging in to try it again, Lawrence Hadaway. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Jesse Padilla, and they'll need him to get something going here. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Victor Marrero.
So digging in now, Victor Marrero. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to 3rd. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Count is 2-1.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Now batting, right fielder, Reed Lambert.
Standing in, Reed Lambert. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing. taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Marks racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Standing in now, Carlos Flores. Dribbled up the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Colin Moran. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now, Robert Grant. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Padilla has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Robert Lewandowski.
Ready once again, Robert Lewandowski. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lambert is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Willie Nunez.
So striding forward now, Willie Nunez. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count, 3-2.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in once again, Justin Marks. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Nunez, runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 3-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Bobby Topich. Lifted in the air out to center field. Almora is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Middle of the night on the north side, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. Full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Hadaway is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, Edgar Stedman.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Stedman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. soft liner towards first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that?
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Guy Childs takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, though. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple through 5, all even at 2-2. Now at the plate, Floyd O'Neill. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Julio Ozuna.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lawrence Hadaway. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Now batting, Colin Moran. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Ozuna at second with 2 down. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And it's fouled away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Jay Yee enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 15, Jay Yee.
Striding in once again, Victor Marrero, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. In the air out toward right field. Lewandowski sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knee. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. 1 out, nobody on. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Reed Lambert. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Topich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Flores.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Flores. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Todd Walker will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Reggie Parson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in, Robert Grant. Lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So coming to the plate, Robert Lewandowski. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Willie Nunez. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Left fielder, Justin Mark.
Striding in now for the Nats, Justin Marks. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
One and two now.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Grant at second. Nunez is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now at the plate, Bobby Topich, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley, and we are tied 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Frank Ramirez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hunter Renfroe will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Stepping in, Reggie Carson. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball out to center for the new man just inserted into the ballgame. Renfroe is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Albert Almora. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to short. Hadaway over to his left, and there's out number 2.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Three-two pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Andy Heinrich has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 22, Andy Heinrich.
Into the box now, Floyd O'Neill. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Lambert on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lawrence Hadaway. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
In now, Colin Moran. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, first baseman, Robert Grant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Grant. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Fastball that just misses inside. Short, hit hard. Baez has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. Score remains 2-2. Zach Curtis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62. Zach Curtis.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here's the 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Nunez has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Victor Marrero.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Victor Marrero. This is line to left. Marks is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Javier Baez. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Billy Wagner comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. And deep to right center. Lambert giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Willie Nunez.
Ready now, Willie Nunez. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Padilla on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Marks.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Marks. He's 2 for 3 thus far. The 1-2 is in tight as he moves to get out of the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-2 fouled away. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Nationals gone in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Reed Lambert. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner will get back standing. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Billy Wagner.
Derek Chavez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Derek Chavez.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Renfroe. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 36, Reggie Carson.
So in now for Chicago, Reggie Carson has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. To third, reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. Oliver Mojica takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Oliver Mojica.
Lewis Burns is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 1.
Stepping in, Floyd O'Neill. Flare out toward right center. Flores ranging into shallow right makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
So stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jose Hidalgo comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Digging in, Albert Almora, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. So 1-1 to first. Grant comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. One and one, here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Moran shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Cubs are down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. At the plate, Lawrence Hadaway. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Ready for another shot now, Colin Moran. He went deep back in the 5th. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Padilla. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Robert Grant.
At the plate, Robert Grant. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, right fielder, Robert Lewandowski.
So striding in, Robert Lewandowski. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And that one just missed outside. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nationals leave 1. Score remains 2-2. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Victor Marrero. Fly ball right down the line in left. Marks waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3. Reed Lambert waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Reed Lambert. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboarded first.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in now, Carlos Flores, man at first after the 2-out walk. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Jim Reed will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
28, Jim Reed.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Cubs strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Kevin Santos gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 24, Kevin Santos.
Now in the box, Willie Nunez. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Marrero scoops it up, and there's one down now. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. At the plate, Justin Marks. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 1 out, nobody on. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Rico Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Santana.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 2-2. Edelbert Ramos will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Stepping into the box, Reggie Parson. Now the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the out half.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout.